minute or we should start now?
As you say, or we can wait for 2-3 minutes. Let people are still joining.
Yes, ma'am. So we can wait for 2 minutes at least.
Okay, I'll wait for two. You tell me when to begin. I am there. Okay, available.
Okay, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good evening to all. I,
Yeah.
Lucky Chaudhary, welcome you all on behalf of our President, Dr. Shubhasri Sarkar. And now I'm going to welcome our resource person, uh, Vipin ma'am also. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, Rakhi.
Okay. Can we start, ma'am?
Yes. Okay. So once again, Hari Om and warm good evening to one and all. Before I begin the session, I request all of you to please close your eyes wherever you are and let me begin with a short Vedic prayer. Okay. Oh, oh. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम. Once again, a warm good evening to one and all the teachers. Welcome to the session. And before I begin, I must thank uh, Sahodaya, Jamshedpur Sahodaya, for giving me the opportunity to interact with you, all of you. Okay. So, Swami Chinmayananda ji said, children are the very cream of our generation. They are the rulers and makers of tomorrow. Upon them depends the future of the nation and the safety of our culture and tradition. So let us give them an education that makes them not only, global citizens, but also, you know, just one second. Okay, but also, uh, you know, uh, a person who can lead. Okay, leading in the sense who can be a global citizen and be a very good human being above all. And all this can happen if we address their socio-emotional needs. Yeah, their socio-emotional needs. Okay. Now, emotionally, we need to give and receive love from healthy relationships and clinging attachments. In addition, the intellect needs positive and stimulating thoughts. Idea is emotions are the base of the life. Again, I repeat here, emotions are very, very important. So how the students can be guided, how we can, as a teacher, we can address the social and emotional needs of students, that is very, very important. Now, today we are going to talk about aim and objectives. Why we need to guide students on socio-emotional skills. life skills, emotional expansions, emotional development, managing emotion, impact of socio-emotional behavior, and finally, very important, role of a teacher. Now, again, here I would like to mention Gurudev said, children are God. They are not careless or useless, but they are careless and useless. So, it is imperative on our part to handle children emotionally. This is very, very important. Emotion is a dynamic intent, adjustment that operates for satisfaction. Why we love children? Because they are very innocent. And if you love a child, he is taken care. So emotions play a vital role in teaching learning process. Enter into every activity of life. It is emotionally connected. Very simple example. We all are sitting far here and there, but we are able to connect. This connectivity is because this is an emotional relationship. Emotions are reactions, okay, at different levels. So let us divinize emotions, okay. You know, uh, Arjuna, when confronted by the huge army of the Kauravas, was on the verge of surrendering. It was then Lord Krishna that, by his motivational advice, saved him from collapsing. Swamiji calls it Arjuna disease and Krishna treatment. You know why? Because he intellectually and emotionally handled Arjuna. So he teaches us like Krishna. We need to handle our students emotionally and intellectually. I tell you, everyone is familiar with the word IQ, that is intelligence quotient. But in the last few years, there has been a great deal of talk about EQ, that is emotional quotient. When we hear every mental, it is said, mental health is national wealth. Every child is a born genius, said Albert Einstein. Every child is talented and creative. Though intensity of talent may vary, they are not the vessels to be filled in, but a lamp to be lit. I tell you, when we observe our lives, we are talking about children, adolescents, whatever, at this age of teachers. When we observe our lives, we notice three aspects of life: active, feelings, and thoughts. Everything is at physical, mental, and emotional level. Why? Because the action is not only at physical level, but it is at mental and intellectual activity that takes place along with each physical act. Means all three are connected. It is said mental health is national. See, very clear. If suppose uh, you hit a child or child hits somebody, whatever. Okay, it is at physical level, it is at mental level, it is at emotional level. Mentally, I'm very unhappy with a child. Okay, and not only that, another physical level, just hitting the child, whatever. Okay, and all this happens because of emotion. As I said, emotions are reactions at different levels. That is why let us divine emotions, because emotions are attitudes or feelings to a situation. We know that thinking is not the same always. For example, there are people who are highly intellectual. They speak, write very logically, but often fail to touch the hearts of the people. There are some people who appear to do very little, but somehow their actions touch upon the hearts of the people. So important is, it's a delight for the hearts of the people, when they are touched. Think of a musician, okay? He may present technically perfect music, but he doesn't touch the heart of the people. On the other hand, a simple rendition have with intense feeling may impress everyone. Thus, we say that emotions, feelings, attitude, all are at the emotional level. Why you love your school? Your childhood school, because you studied there, you are emotionally connected. You love your school where you are working. Why? You are emotionally connected. You love children. Why? Because you are emotionally connected. So I want to say that emotions play a vital role in the life of everyone. Okay, let emotions enter into every activity of life. You are here for a session. Emotionally, you are connected. So I would like to say that we all are blessed with a thinking intellect and a feeling heart. So animals also have emotions, but their patterns of emotions, action reactions are predictable, whereas human mind is very, very subtle. So in a nutshell, I would like to say that our lives are governed to a great extent by our emotions. Our thinking may be great and thought-provoking, but the problem that we face are mainly at a emotional level. A very simple example, you get a substitution in school. Oh my God, I have to go for a substitution. It affects emotionally, it affects mentally. So what I want to say, that is why mental health is national wealth. Let us grow emotionally. What will happen? Well, emotionally means let us feel connected. There are a variety of feeling. Sometimes we feel happy, sometimes angry, sometimes excited, sometimes hurt, whatever. Okay, all sorts of feelings are connected to our mental health. That is why children are born genius. So let us tap the minds of children right from the beginning. A sweet little child comes to the portal of the school. As I said, not I said, Albert Einstein said, every child is a genius. So when the child comes to school, let us shower our love to him. He will grow mentally. Physical takes it time, okay, but mentally he will grow. So in a nutshell, you can see the road here. The road is straight and the road can be covered very well if we handle the children emotionally. The primary aim of education is not to enable students to do well in school, but help them to do well in lives. It is to understand the world around us and the world within us. The world within us is very important. The world within us handles the emotions of the person. If we are emotionally stable, if we are emotionally stable, we can do wonders. If you are not emotionally stable, you don't want to come to school today. Oh my God, you are not emotionally happy. So the whole day will go. So what I mean to say, emotions recognize, it takes an important aspect. The new education policy 2020 speaks about the need to conceive education in a more encompassing fashion, ensuring that they become academically well and socially and emotionally competent. See, the words are very important: academically well and socially competent. And how this can happen? If we handle them emotionally. Why us? When you were a student, you definitely loved your teachers. Why? Because of their emotions. Even today, the students love you. Ask the who is your favorite teacher? Why? Because the teacher must have handled the child emotionally. So promoting social and emotional development for all students in classrooms involve teaching, learning processes. Let us handle their emotional skills, providing them opportunities to practice and hone their skills. Then everything will go well. Teachers' involvement is critical because you have a window. How apply? See, the aim of it, think of pandemic. What happened in pandemic? You all teachers and the schools handled children emotionally. Not easy to look into the mobile and study for the whole day, maybe 4 to 5 hours, 3 hours, whatever, as the school decided. But you have handled them. So the aim of education is to enable students to do well and handle every situation in life. And this can happen when we give them when we give them education at social and emotional level. Actually, emotionally, we need to give and receive love and from healthy relationships, without which we suffer from insecurities. So, as per NEP 2020, also the aim of education is to handle children so that they grow very well. See, the school children are scared of examination. Oh my God. In the schools we teach and we take examination. But in life, first comes the questions, test, and then comes the examination. And we learn from every incident, every situation. So it is very important. Let us make our children strong so that they understand the world within us. Within us stands for mental maturity. And how can mental maturity come? If we handle children emotionally. Tap the emotion of the children. Wow, they will be at your feet. They will love you. So, aim of training the mind is essence of education. Heart is the ocean of sublime thoughts, centered in the self. E. Thinking intellect, feeling heart. We have a thinking intellect, that is intellect. Feeling heart is emotion. So let us guide children, okay, to feel. Let us, that is why Gurudev said, okay, don't teach the child, touch the child, because touching will make the difference. Here I'll, tell you, and teachers use emotions for social virtues. Very good, very good. We teachers need to, utilize, use their emotions positively, okay, so that they grow very well. Let us give them an environment, okay, of love and care, okay, joy, gratitude, serenity, so that, they develop very well. Objective. Today's session's objective is for balanced development, that is at physical, how to we can handle children at physical, psychological, emotional, social and spiritual level. Important to lead a productive life. And see, emotionally stable student can do wonders. Think of yourself, you are angry. What will you do? Oh my God, you don't like anything. Okay. And if you are mentally happy, you will love. So why not to make children happy? Why not to give them an environment where they learn better? So it is so that they lead a productive life. Provide needed help and advice. Let us guide children. Sometimes they are emotionally shattered. बहुत कम नंबर आए हैं. Oh my God. Sometimes, sorry to say that, not all, but few teachers, they throw the copies. ले जाओ. क्या पढ़ते हो तुम? What you are doing? This is wrong. Okay, so let us, नहीं homework नहीं आया, एग्जाम गलत हो गया. If it is wrong, doesn't matter. Do better next time. Let us guide children emotionally. They will do wonder. You say the student, okay, go to the staff room, get a glass of water for me. My God, he will leave everything and run for that. And since then, he feels emotionally attached to you. It is not only that. When even I was a student, I would love to carry the copy of students for my teachers to the staff room. उठा के बहुत अच्छा लगता था. Oh my God, my teacher has told. And I felt connected. Oh my God, that teacher loves me. That is why she tells me to do this work. Okay. And mentally, I was very, very happy. Yes, my teacher loves me. Okay. And then I started loving the subject, frankly speaking. When the child feels emotionally connected to the teacher, he starts loving the subject. So it is very important that let us handle children emotionally. Mind control, unko डांटना भी intelligently, we should control them. And doesn't mean that always love them. All love. And no scolding also may spoil him. But sometimes guide differently so that he attains identity, help understand their strength. It is very important. A child has done a very good work. Come on, well done. Not done well, doesn't matter. Come on, I'll help you. Meet me after school. See, this is how we all can guide the children. I'll tell you a very short story here. There were two sisters, okay, and they they were sometimes they were fighting, and the mother was busy in work. The elder one said, okay, come on, Mama, you go to the office. I am going to handle the little one. And these two sisters who were fighting over a certain issue, they developed a bond. It's very important. So idea is if we should look into the eyes of children, let us guide them. Okay. Let us help children. God does not protect us like a shepherd with a stick, but by giving us intelligence and right emotional thinking. Let us think emotionally differently. Let us understand the strength of the child. Find out what the child is good at. Help the child. He will do wonders. I tell you frankly, emotional safety is very important. When students believe their abilities and skills and can grow with effort, they are likely to have higher learning outcome. If you remember, I have written the word SEL, that is social emotional learning outcomes. So the students who develop ways to cope with stress, emotion, feeling, and behaviors in different situations definitely do better academically. And once they do academically better, they do wonders. Social emotional need. Emotions are natural response to all situations. They are expression. They are power. They are neither good nor bad. Look at the word emotion. Emotion is that sets you into motion. Okay. Gautam, you set your, mobile, please. Okay. Am I audible to all? Please put in a chat box. Am I audible to all? Am I audible to all? Okay, that's good, Shahida. Good, good, good. So those who are not able, please check your, mobile or laptops the way you are watching. Okay. Now, what is emotion? See, the spelling is emotion. Remove the word e, motion. So good emotion, positive emotions puts you into motion. That is important. So emotion is that sets you into motion. Power is power. Okay. Emotion is emotion. So, but still let us classify emotion into positive and negative. Positive emotion is a power that influences all thoughts and actions. So it is very important. Let us be positive. Let us be positive and guide everyone. Our positive emotions, if we divinize emotions, as I said, what will happen? Things, emotion, everything will be divinized. Divinized emotions will elevate us. Example, attachment is a wonderful quality, but if it gives energy, but if it is for objects, then not. So let us handle differently in different ways. So managing emotions is an ability to identify and express. Okay. So how it is not only emotion rakhna hai, let us also manage some emotions. Example, manage emotions of anger, emotions of jealous. Jealous is wrong emotion, negative emotion. Let us devoid ourselves from the negative emotions. Okay. No, emotions need to be divinized. So let us have, pious think, good things. Now here you can see the emotions. Okay. Can you see all sorts of emotions? I'll show you a short video and you just see. So that you could have noticed. Okay. Now about emotions, age development plan. This is again very, very important because at what level, at what age, and how we should handle emotions, that again plays a vital role. Age development plan that speaks about socio-emotional need at every stage 3 to 5 years, let us love children. Okay, let us be affectionate to children. Let us, a little touch makes them happy. 5 to 10 years, formative years. There we need to inculcate values, very important. And through values, we should, they will embrace divinity. Okay, we have various ways. 10 to 14 years, enjoy flashes of wonder. And above that, let us see that they develop intellectually. So we cannot differentiate. Okay, but yes, at emotional level, if we satisfy them, they will grow intellectually, and their social and emotional needs will be fulfilled. Okay, now 15 to 18 years, questioning to be allowed. Don't say shut up and sit down. Allow the question. Okay, a child, he wants to be safe and secure. They every step they want to be loved and have a sense of self. Let them know that yes, they are important. Receive attention. A child wants attention in the class. See, just give me an example. When you go to the class and take attendance, you call them roll call, roll number 1, 2, 3, and you call them by name. Oh my God, they feel they are getting attention of a teacher, and they will love that. So let us give attention to the children to have a sense of control and predictability. Look into the eyes of children, mischievous, satisfied, happy, angry. And accordingly, we need to, handle them. Recognize and handle strong. A child is very angry. Normally, a very common thing. The students write in the washrooms. Why? Because those only write who are not emotionally satisfied, they are not emotionally handled, and they show their social behavior on the roads. Very clear. So a child who is taken care emotionally, whose strong feelings are handled, he will handle all the situations, and such situations will not arise. Just one minute. Okay. Now, a child's heart of connecting to recognize and handle strong feelings, to have a sense of power and feel independent, competent, to be engaged in stimulating pursuits, enjoy relationships, and have a sense of belongingness. You should feel this school is mine, this teacher is mine, friends are mine. So all these need to be connected. Various ways I will talk about that.
Social emotional learning describes the mindsets, skills, attitudes, and feelings that help students to succeed both in school and in life. These include motivation, self-regulation, self-efficacy, growth mindset, and social connection.
You can write down if possible.
Supporting these types of needs leads to higher academic achievement and a more positive sense of well-being. Indeed, there is evidence that social emotional learning is a better predictor of later life success than academic grades. Social emotional learning is malleable in children and young adults, which means that teachers can support their students to develop these mindsets and skills. While different aspects of social emotional learning develop and vary with age, and may be more or less malleable at different stages, teachers can incorporate strategies into their practice to promote the development of social emotional learning at all levels of schooling. Research suggests that long-term, sustained social emotional learning development and well-being should not be seen as something separate from other educational content or outcomes. Nor should a focus on social emotional learning mean less of a focus on other, particularly academic, aspects of the curriculum. Rather, social emotional should be integrated into everyday teaching and learning practices. Teachers should explicitly teach students strategies and practices they can use to monitor and improve their learning and progress, and schools should ensure that they build a culture that fosters meaningful relationships and a sense of belonging, and provide rich and challenging learning opportunities for all students. For more information about social emotional learning and strategies teachers can use to support their students' social connection, motivation, agency, and self-regulation, head to our website at The Educate.
So, very, very important it was. So let us integrate into our classroom teaching. Let us harmonize the following. Head knowledge, intellect, heart is related to emotions, hands let us use the talent required, and habits, values to be practiced. Human relationship is love. Love is the human heart as sun is a flower. Surajmukhi ka phool, it blooms, okay, when you see the sun. So that, if somebody loves you, you bloom. And if you love someone, that person blooms. It is very important to be to lead a successful life. Need effective communication, emotions, problem solving, critical thinking. These life skills are important as well to develop emotional skills. Now let us equip students with social, emotional, and relationship skills. See, self-awareness, it is very important that let the child analyze himself, that what is his strong point. Self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, these are very, very important. Self-awareness to understand the goals. Self-management to manage stress, control impulses. Social awareness to understand, to empathize. Okay, relationship, how to handle relations, how to handle peer relations is very important. Teacher-student relation is very important because they help the children to grow. That makes them responsible decision making. The net result will be good social interaction across diverse settings and will be good for the child, and he will be able to take correct decisions, bridging to a loving world. Self-awareness, see, these are two areas, personal competence and social competence. As already I spoke about awareness and management. These are personal competence and social awareness, relationship management, emotional quotient. Now, EQ is very, very important. Okay. No, human values, empathy, respect for others, etiquette, courtesy, responsibility. These are certain, virtues, traits required to meet the socio-emotional needs. Guide children for teamwork. See, in a school, annual day is celebrated. Sports days celebrated. So many competitions happen. And what is the net result? They work as a team. They communicate better. They develop a bond. All these are the results of the teamwork. And they develop bond. They empathize. They respect for others. They develop etiquette. They are courteous. They feel responsible. They communicate better. They are sensitive. So all these definitely help to develop human values. Okay. So inter and intrapersonal skills. Okay. Happiness and well-being by focusing on developing the following aspect: physical, mental, emotional, social, spiritual. These are very, very important to develop socio-emotional skills. See, there can't be a hard line. Okay, the aspects of integrated development, the food for the body includes nutritious and hygiene food. The food for mental and intellectual level, healthy relationships with all, creative thoughts. The food for spiritual level is food for soul and expansion of outlook. And this will definitely, help children to develop emotionally, and they will develop social bond, which is very, very important. As is the food, so is the mind. Result of wrong, insufficient food, physical level, disease, laziness, emotional level, insecurity, anger, intellectual, frustration, spiritual, no concentration. As is the food, so is the mind. See, mind affects everything. Minds affect emotions. Emotions affect physical, okay, at aspect. So every at physical level. So all these are very, very important. So food plays a vital role in developing emotions, okay, and mind as well. School culture, attitude and beliefs of persons concerned with insight, as I said, when we have functions, we have programs, in a class also. Don't you think when the students meet after 20 or 25 years, they think, oh, we used to sit together in the same class? So all this happens because they feel emotionally connected. So the quality of relationship matters a lot. How do emotional skills help? Thinking. It demonstrates the ability of imagination and flexible, raises questions, think critically, identifies and analyzes problems. Social skills very important. They demonstrate ability to identify, verbalize and respond effectively. Emotions in an empathetic manner. Empathy is very, very important. To get along with others without prejudices. is again very important. Emotional skill to identify cause. See what I mean to say, you can click the slide. All these are interrelated. Thinking, social, emotion. As I said, anything, there is a fight on the road. Why it is because of emotions that results in affection, sorry, in anger and in hitting. So all these are interconnected. Physical, mental, emotions. All the person is mentally agitated. He started hitting, physically hitting, and emotionally angry. So all these are connected. This already I spoke about self-awareness, problem solving, decision making, critical thinking, creative thinking, novel way of. See, if emotionally the child is stable, he will have fluency, flexibility, originality, elaboration. This is most important social skill, relating in positive ways with people we interact, making and keeping friendly relationships, maintaining good relations, ending relations constructively. Okay. Now, managing emotions, emotional skill. Managing emotion is very, very important. Emotionally, we can develop critical thinking. Okay. Emotionally, if we feel connected, we all can do wonders. Emotional expansion, atmosphere of security, sharing and caring, bringing forth mother in a teacher, sensitivity to all love. This is emotional expansion. How we can develop all these? We can take a call. There is no simple only rule for all. We can plan our that how we can be emotionally connected. Let us collect stories, poems for assembly, value education. There are various ways for emotional. This makes me tell you, once upon a time, Swamiji was watching a match. Okay, he was watching the Wimbledon men's final with a group of youngsters. He said, somebody said, Swamiji, who is going to win? He said, who plays better is going to win. See, a very simple way to connect. भाई क्यों बताएं who will win? He said, the person who plays better is going to win. So what is important? The important is that how we connect in a group, in twos, or all together. Okay. No, change the situation. If it doesn't happen, if you cannot be emotionally connected, change the situation, or you change the reaction. Emotional intelligence. Sorry, this is very important slide I wanted to show. Just look into that, answer the question. Just a minute, just a minute. You keep answering to yourself, okay? Please check yourself, okay? So that was it. Okay. So you also see how important this is. You know how intelligent we are. We need to Thanks, Trizil. Now, emotional intelligence. Recognize own emotions. See, the whole question I spoke about that. Manage emotions, regulate emotional, empathize with the emotions, okay? Emotions of others. Manage the emotions of others. This is very important. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Impediment is lack of emotional you know what is emotional literacy? You know, it speaks about that we don't know, we are least border for others emotions. So please guide the parents as how they should respond to the child's feelings. This is very important. Okay, then this is very, very important. Okay, now emotional skills. There are three ways we learn as kids to deal with EQ: repression, aggression, expression, being able to respond, coping with. See, this is very important: repression, aggression, expression. It's so, as I gave you the story, I repeat here. Once upon a time, there was, okay, only two sisters, as I told you, they were fighting, and how they solved speaks of repression, aggression, and expression. I'll give you a short story again here. There are two kings, king of Ayodhya and king of Kashi. They wanted to cross a bridge. Okay, who will cross the bridge first? The king of, the king of Kashi, he writes, okay, I am the king. I should cross the, bridge first. And the King of Ayodhya say, okay, I am from Ayodhya, and we give way to others. See how we express without showing aggression. So idea is how we control our aggression in the reverse situation and express ourselves. That is important. Okay, let us respond to emotions appropriately. Okay, that will help us in coping with the stress. Learning how to relax. Managing emotions and ability to identify, label, and express. How emotions are expressed in healthy ways. Developing awareness of emotion is a skill. Thanks everyone for the nice video. You liked it, I'm happy. It needs to be built over time, needs to be practiced. Emotions are natural responses to situations in life. Okay. Now, stories, in the assembly, we can have one act plays, stories from Panchtantra. Still, I remember all the stories of Premchand. Oh my God. Not only that, think of, Panchtantra, Hitopadesha, Ramayana, all, stories full of, I can say, emotionally, we feel emotional bond. Okay. Thank you, Satish. Cultivate effort, kindness, love, purity, humility, and reverence. Okay. Emotional development, a very important life skill. As I said, in a nutshell, I want to say, let us handle children emotionally, let us love children emotionally, and their social behavior will change. They will be, handling themselves intellectually. Okay. And if we don't handle, they feel rejection. Let us not give that feel. A balanced person helps to live in harmony in the world. Kindness to people, child, all these are various ages. Kindness is a language the deaf can hear and the blind can see. See, this quote is very, very important. Education in emotional development. Again, I request all of you to have your own plans that what you can do to handle children emotionally, emotional development. Okay, that is important. How you give them food for their thoughts. That is important. Accepting unwelcome situation. I think you can, emotions are expressions. Emotions lead to stronger relationships at home, school, on the way at school, whatever. No matter how busy you are, please take out time to make others feel important. Okay. Nowadays, what has happened? Oh my God, WhatsApp. लोग बैठे हैं and people are watching mobiles. They are watching TV. So they feel कि मैं यहाँ क्यों आया? Why I'm here? So it is important. Let us make other people important. That is important. Thanks, Arpita. Managing emotions is important. Okay. You make other people feel important. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Nitesh. Ability to deal with social situations. Getting angry. If you are angry, control. Overwhelmed, control. That is the bottom line. Let us control. Let us not show expressions every time. I'm very angry and start. I'm very happy and start. No. Let us have balanced and controlled emotions. Happiness is like a radio station, broadcasting at all times. See how nicely somebody has put up. You just have to learn how to live and receive your favorite system. They are not good or bad. How they are expressed is important. See, just example of electric wire. Touch the electric wire. Oh my God! And cover it. Use it properly. It happens everything. Same thing have similar emotions. Has to be. Electricity is a boon or pain. Think of science is a boon or bane. No, it's coming AI. Boon or bane, again debatable. Again, it depends how we handle them, how we emotionally, utilize intellectually things. The training of head intellectual development, the training of heart involves balanced personality. Purity in thoughts is a measuring rod of devotion. Emotions are objective. Devotion is subjective. Emotions are objective. I tell you, when I was a parent, I decided to keep my children happy always. Not possible. So I had to guide them differently. Okay. Now, mindfulness, mind and mindfulness. Just look into first and last. One is FUL, second is double L. Mindfulness is a power, right thinking. Okay. Being intentionally aware of what we are sensing and feeling without interpretation of judgment, intellectual plane, commitment to the ideal, and mindful double L is the clutter of thoughts, emotions crowding the mind, leads to stress and strain, leads to struggles. Okay, thanks everyone. Now, what is mind? Is an emotional plane. A pure mind is a mirror. To create others, stretch your mind. So master the mind and master the world, said Swami Chinmayanandaji. So let us handle everything emotionally, intellectually for the better results, to give better results in the society. Our students are the future of the country. So it's very important that how they will handle. It all depends on how we guide them. Okay. You love a child, he will grow a loving child. Fire a child, he will be angry, young man. So mindfulness and mindfulness are expressed through body. Okay, through body we perceive objects. Through mind we feel emotions. Through intellect which analyze our thought process. And this double L becomes single L. That is important. Okay. Now, see mindful, once you can see the cluttered mind and peaceful mind. It's very important. Let us have peaceful, and everything is possible if we are emotionally stable. That is there. Okay. Emotions आते हैं, गुस्सा किसे नहीं आता है? आता है. It's okay. But let us say this will pass away. Doesn't matter. No. If you love children, they will touch the sky. Yes. Let us managing emotion is an integral part of life. Abilities to be developed, meet the challenges of life, optimize opportunities. These are the guidelines that how we can help children to manage emotions. Okay, empowered with skills, logical process of what to do, why to do, how to do, when to do. Let us look into all these. Okay, recognize emotions. Okay, emotions collage. Tell the students you can make a collage. Here you can see all are yellow, one is red. A collage of emotions. Let children list down their emotions. Very good. Tell them what are your emotions. They will write, I love. Sometimes they will write angry, content, loud, silly, tense. They can write, then tell them to make a collage. They will do it. Okay. All activities need to be ingrained. Okay. Anger control is your triggers for anger, frustrated desires. Recognize and stop triggers. Manage emotions. As I said, feel of negative emotions result in hurt, grief, depression. Why? Why to be depressed? There are problems in life. Who says problem kaha nahi hai? Okay, but we should overcome of this. Thank you, Ranjit. One who has anger does not require an enemy. See, isko gussa aata hai, he doesn't need an enemy. One who has kindness does not require protection. Okay. This is important slide. It speaks of ACTS. A, be aware of हमें गुस्सा क्यों आ रहा है? Like ripples, you can see the drops. Control your responses. Talk about situation in a calm manner. Solve the problem. Always remember this abbreviation ACTS. Okay, how you can solve the problem is a, see again, managing emotion is a social skill. Treat yourself, manage stress, keep smiling, shed ego. Do you love a person who smiles? Yes, you love a person who keeps smiling. Yes. Peer sharing, learn to flow with time. Yes, I hope I am right. Okay. Be optimistic. Path opens. Sorry. Be kind to yourself. You know yourself better. कोई बात नहीं, गुस्सा आता है तो हटाते हैं उसे. Relaxation technique, yoga, positive thinking, shun negativity, change what you can express your feelings. Look for the opportunities in challenges. Dance it out. Ask for a hug. Yes, peer learning is good, Uroshi. Very correct. Because not only learning, it makes them, work in a team, cooperation. And you whatever you learned in your school days, you have learned better when you became a teacher. My feeling. I was, when I was a student, I had so many questions. But yes, no, after I started teaching, I learned better. Many concepts clarified. So when the students start peer interaction, they learn better. This is important. Okay. No, empathy, the value of respect, our environment. What would you do if compassion, choosing to help others? If I think the story of sympathy, I remember. Okay, how a child helps an old person and how to help somebody's mother. There are many. And it means we can, through stories, we can tell them how to help others, broken bonds. Okay. No one wants to be friend with a bully. Support initiatives to weaker sections. Yes. Everybody is important. Let us feel everybody is important. Everyone is good. Everyone is important. Then things are done. Impact. The impact will be, it has psychological impact, it has motivational impact, it has, social impact. And not only that, it has a behavioral impact. Okay. It has a cognitive impact. Constructive learning happens. Determination. See, if the children are positive, all this will follow. Psychologically, they will be okay, but they will be motivated to do better. See, if you, as a teacher, you must be doing it. A child writes a very good composition. You simply write very good. Or small children, give them stars. They grow a little, pat them. Wow, wonderful. See, what I mean to say that when we handle children emotionally, what happens? They are psychologically elevated, they feel motivated, and they show their behavior in the society, their behavior, cognitive. He wants to do something different. And learning happens. And he decides कि आज के बाद हम अच्छा काम करेंगे. I will do wonders. Okay. So it has a positive impact if we handle them emotionally. That is why it is important. This is need of the hour. Okay, thanks, Anita. And ultimately, what happens? They become confident. Okay, that is why schools are important. Why schools are important? The schools that handle children emotionally, intellectually, socially are good. सभी स्कूल पढ़ाते हैं. Which school doesn't teach? All the schools, IIT, MIT is not only the life. Important is how we raise the standard of living. That is important. If you remember, NEP 2020 has two aspects: standard of living, standard of life. Living happens with good academic results, and life happens with all the traits. That is why it is important. Okay. More positive attitude, persistent, resilient. Okay. Okay. Positive social behavior, relationship with all, improve test score. Test score बढ़ जाता है. अगर बच्चे emotionally satisfying हैं, तो their marks also improve and they are more satisfied. A perfect man's mind, it reflects everything, rejects nothing, it receives everything, but keeps nothing, like a mirror. So training the mind is essence of education. Speak the divine language of heart. Language of heart, I said, very important. Speak the divine language of heart. Flows out from deep within. Okay. Thanks, Catherine. See yourself as the self in the inner light of your heart. It's important. Heart is important. See, to handle others, use your heart. Okay. Okay. Thank you. To handle others, use your heart. To handle yourself, use your mind. Very simple. To handle others, use heart. To handle yourself, use your mind. Mind controls balanced personality. Role of a teacher. Okay. See how sweetly the teacher is holding the plants. So you are already a musician. All of you are musicians. You can the pipe piper. The way you say the students do that. Okay. So let us teach with emotions. Language has deep aesthetic value. Get beyond self-interest. Yeah, a teacher is important because the teacher has no, self-interest. They want the children to grow. So, okay, and spiritually evolved and loving, culturally refined in thought and action. SEL, if you remember the word cell, SEL, okay, social emotional learning, okay. If you want a child's mind to grow, you must first plant a seed. Okay, if you touch me soft and gentle, look at me and smile at me, if you listen to me and talk to me, I will grow, says the child. So let us play our role. Okay. Conclusion. Before I conclude, I would like to show a short video that speaks of emotions. Okay. To be successful educators need to find ways to leverage the emotional aspects of learning. We only think deeply about things we care. Pure heart is the best temple in the world. Don't believe the smart face. Sorry. Don't believe the smart face. Believe in caring heart. Okay. They are rare. Love is the greatest persuasive power, divinizing emotions. Elevators, a razor blade in the hand of a barber is a blessing, but in the hand of a child, oh my God. So let us divinize emotions. Heart is a ocean of sublime thoughts in the self. Pull your own, this is important, pull your own strings. Don't waste time in pulling string of others. हम लोग सबकी, we keep pulling the string of others. Let us not do that. Don't search for the ideal person. Instead, search for the ideals in every person you meet. Success is a tribute that life pays to excellence. Okay. This is a ponder over, apologize. Short video, 2 minutes.
Hey, ankles, please.
Oh God, I know, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, right, right. Who cares? It was an accident. On purpose. No, it wasn't it?
You're sorry.
No.
Tell her you're sorry. Doesn't matter. You still have to apologize. Yes, you are. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry. I mean it.
Daddy, forget it. She doesn't have to.
No, yes, she does.
No.
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, but this is not about you. I mean, it is, but it is. Jane, tell her you're sorry.
No. Gotta hit that kid right in the mouth.
Jane, apologize.
Slap her. Slap her hard in the face. And pull her hair.
Okay. No, it's not easy to say sorry, but you have to do it. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry. I know this is not easy, but just all you gotta do is make the sound. It's just a sound. Push the air out of your body, through your face, make it, form it with your lips, and you just say, sorry. I'm sorry. Come on. Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's okay. Thank you.
That was really good, honey. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you listening.
Hey.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
She should apologize.
I know.
Why doesn't she say sorry? No, she isn't. I don't know, whatever the difference, but I'm not going to want that. What?
Ma'am,
What? What?
excuse me, could you get up and hold for a second?
What? Hold on a second, Rachel. Don't hit on me right now. I'm trying to live my life.
Oh, I'm not hitting on you. You just walked into my little girl. I'm sure that's true, but I was hoping that you could come over and say you're sorry.
What?
Could you apologize for bumping into my little girl, please?
It was an accident.
I'm sure it was, but I really need you to say you're sorry.
What is your problem? Hold on a second, Rachel. Oh my God. Are you trying to tell me what to do right now?
No, I'm not. You just bumped into my little girl. Can you just say you're sorry?
Sorry.
No. Excuse me. Not to me. To her.
Through you. Right, Rachel. So what do you say? Oh.
Be the manager. Can I help you? Hey, this woman who's shopping here just banged her leg right on my daughter. Oh, sorry. Well, that's nice of you to say that, but she won't say it. See, I really need her to apologize if she won't. You need her to apologize? Yes, I'm trying to teach my girls that you have to say you're sorry even when it's an accident. Ma'am, I understand that you bumped into this little girl and you did not apologize.
This is stupid.
I understand that, ma'am. I just need you to tell the little girl that you're sorry.
Who do you think you are talking to me like that?
Look, please say you're sorry.
I did not mean to bump into her.
Yes, but you still need to say you're sorry.
No. How come she didn't have to say sorry and I had to? Yeah, Daddy, this isn't fair.
Girls, I don't know what to tell you. That's all right. You're under arrest for assault of a minor.
I didn't mean to bump into
Shut up. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't have to press charges. I just wanted to apologize. It's just she bumped into my daughter. I just need her to say sorry. She wouldn't say sorry. You didn't say sorry? What's wrong with you?
It was a goddamn accident. I'm gonna sue all of you.
You can sue us from jail, okay?
But let me go.
You really don't have to do that. I'm serious, buddy.
Asshole, it's your fault. Ah! I know it's hard to say sorry. I don't like it either. But my daddy showed me how. You just feel sorry. That's all. You just make a word. Sorry. The tear that goes to your face. Just sorry. Please try. I'm sorry. It's okay. I know it was an accident.
That was really good, hon. Thank you. Okay, you can take her away.
And forecast for market.
So thank you and Hari Om. Before I close, I would just like to ask you how many, emotions could you see in the last video? Just few of you can put in the chat box. How many emotions could you observe? I want to know if you really watched. Yeah, a few emotions. Okay. Sympathy. Yeah. What else? Gratitude. Okay. What else? Did you notice? Okay. Anger, sorry, apology, yes. Anger, sorry, empathy, yes. Realization, yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. So you also can find out, such, what to say, you can find out some stories and guide students. Okay. So, any question? No, I'm happy that you like the session. My idea was you should also think of your key takeaways. How will you handle all these in the classroom? And what else you can do with your own, own intuition, your own ability. And you are all wonderful teachers. You can, Takeaways is very, very personal. You can
Okay,
take what
okay.
you can add to your takeaways. Okay. Any question? No question. I am very happy that you liked it. Let us see. We will meet again. Okay. Rakhi ma'am, can I leave?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
It was
I
very
must thank
wonderful session.
I must thank all the teachers and the participants. Loved them. Really, really. Okay. Thank you,
Okay, thank
everyone.
you.
You
Thank
have
you.
been a wonderful audience. That is important. You listened to me, you liked it, the credit goes to you. Okay.
Thank
Chal.
you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am.
See you again.